Hey everybody, Alex Kramer here with another episode of Run It Back. For today's episode, we are going to serve up the best of the best, and we're also going to break out a few of our favorite bloopers. All right, let's start counting them down. With the MLB postseason right around the corner, player rituals and superstitions are more important than ever. Here are 10 real player rituals I bet you didn't even know existed. David Ortiz calls his grandmother to check in before every at-bat. Nanny, it's Poppy. Madison Bumgarner whispers the numbers from Lost into his glove every time he strikes someone out. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Albert Pujols speed reads a chapter from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire between every inning. Chris Bryant tags 25 people in a Scumbag Steve meme before every home game. Every time Mike Trout hits a home run, he recites his favorite line from Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Suck brick, kid!
During the 7th inning stretch, Jose Abreu lets out a tiny little fart.
Oops.
Robinson Cano keeps a DVD copy of the first season of Gilmore Girls in his back pocket. Max Scherzer changes his puka shell necklace in between every inning. Before every game, Dave Roberts calls the bullpen to make sure they remember the correct lyrics to Who Let the Dogs Out.
Who let the dogs out?
Who? If the game goes to extra innings, Evan Longoria makes his teammates call him Eva. NBA tip-off is right around the corner, and this season we'll be missing some familiar faces. Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, and Tim Duncan are spending their first full season on the sidelines, which has many of us wondering, what exactly do NBA players do when they retire? Here are 10 things that we found that might surprise you. First up, Kobe Bryant finally went to the dentist to get his underbite fixed. Number 2, now that he has time to think before he speaks, Kevin Garnett is writing a book titled Anything is Plausible.
Anything's possible!
Number 3, Tim Duncan is leading the charge against slim fit clothing. Number 4, Yao Ming has spent the majority of his retirement teaching a masterclass in ducking under doorways. Number 5, Steve Nash wanders around a local Walmart asking people if they need any help. Number 6, John Stockton is starting a GoFundMe page to raise money for an even shorter pair of shorts. Number 7, Karl Malone is living out his dream as a friendly neighborhood mailman. Number 8, Michael Jordan is starting a change.org petition to make memes illegal in the US. Number 9, Shaq is pretty busy, but uses every minute he can find to sing bass in his a cappella group, 3 in the Key.
Hello.
And finally, Vince Carter is spending his retirement years playing in the NBA. MLB postseason action is heating up, and the Cubbies are on the hunt for their first World Series win since 1908. 108 years, that's a long time. Here are 5 things that have happened since the Cubs last won the World Series. First up, the radio, TV, and internet were all invented. All new ways to watch every losing season.
He drops the ball!
Number 2, Michael Jordan has won 6 championships, played 2 seasons in minor league baseball, beat the Monstars, and cried a lot. Number 3, sliced bread was invented 21 years after the last time the Cubs won a title. Number 4, Halley's Comet passed Earth twice. And finally, number 5, the Titanic was built, sank, and won an Oscar. Soccer is hands down the most popular sport in the entire world. But for some reason, that fandom just hasn't made its way over to the US. That's why we have now come up with 10 ways that we can make soccer just a little more appealing to an American audience. First up, just add a 3-point line. Number 2, no one in America actually uses words like pitch, nil, and club. Instead, how about we just replace all of those words with terms like Beyonce, bae, bruh. We're good at saying those. Number 3, how about we allow the players to touch the ball with their hands, but whenever they do, their last DM is posted up on the big screen. Number 4, every goalie has to have a mullet, even if they're bald. You're welcome, Tim. Number 5, matches can no longer end in ties. Instead, they have to end in a hot dog eating contest. Now that's American. Number 6, get rid of those boring fan anthems that have been passed down from generation to generation, and let's just replace it with a Drake song. Number 7, every soccer player has to be a chatty Uber driver in the off season so we can get to know them just a little bit better. Number 8, the best player on every team has to legally change his name to LeBron James. Number 9, if we're gonna call them boots, then they better be actual boots. Every player must wear cowboy boots. And finally, to make soccer more popular in America, number 10, stop calling it soccer and let's just call it the NFL. Plate and facing a 98-mile-per-hour fastball is no easy task. And that's why players have their signature walkout song to calm their nerves before they step into the batter's box. So now let's take a look at the 5 most surprising walkout songs from the MLB postseason so far. Bryce Harper walks out to the theme song of Pepper Ann. Dustin Pedroia steps to the plate to that sad song from the ASPCA commercial. Yasiel Puig approaches the box to a series of whale calls. Mike Napoli leaves the on-deck circle to a loud recording of himself whistling, "We are the champions." Jose Bautista approaches the plate to Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You." Let us know down in the comments section which countdown was your favorite. All right, everybody, that'll do it. Make sure to click here for last week's episode and click here for our latest countdown. And as always, make sure that you subscribe.